is quick links on NBA portal, what a young lawyer needs to know. Quick links on NBA portal, what a young lawyer needs to know. I just want to say by way of passing that it's an innovation that NBA has brought, giving us access to do so many other things that we usually would have to go through rigors of submitting forms and all of that. We can now do it online. But acknowledging this new innovation, still we have difficulties. One of which is the fact that if you want to log into the portal, it will tell you that the portal is not secured, and then you have to go and take up the risks and still continue to log in. And we're having issues with certain browsers not being able to access the NBA portal. And then also, we're having difficulty using some of these links. And I want to acknowledge the NBA Young Lawyers Forum Gombe Branch for taking up this initiative to take us through these links. It is quite essential, and we are grateful. We're also grateful to HABEEB LAWAL for taking out time to speak with us today. Thank you and welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir, it's over to you now. Can you tell us what NBA portal is about? What do we have to gain from accessing NBA portal?
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I thank the executive committee member of Gombe Branch. I'm so delighted to be here. Even if I cannot make it to Gombe, at least we can see ourselves here. I'm so delighted. And I hope you all are keeping safe during this COVID-19 pandemic. Now, talking about COVID-19 pandemic, we have to realize and agree that we all have to adapt to the new normal. So what we are doing now, we'll be doing more of it. At the Nigerian Bar Association, we saw into the future, even before the COVID-19 pandemic, and we feel that we can serve our members better if we have this automated way of doing things. And that is why we decided that it is high time our members add portal on the NBA website. So to do this, first, we have to redesign our website and ensure that it fits into the standard that is deserving of an organization like Nigerian Bar Association. So what you see when you visit the IBA website is about what you see now when you visit the Nigerian Bar Association website. Now, the real motivation behind having this website and this portal is because, as the NBA president Paul Usoro mentioned in his statement on this issue, it is because we need to have a clean and verifiable data for all Nigerian lawyers enrolled at the Supreme Court of Nigeria. That is the basic reason why we feel we should have this. So we need that clean database for research and for planning. Now, many a times, as you are a young lawyer, and of course many people are, there is always this thing about welfare of young lawyers. How do we take care of the less privileged lawyers amongst us? How do we ensure that we make proper planning for the ones that are even coming to join the profession? But without a clean database, it would be so difficult for us to have that research and planning. And that's not even a problem for Nigerian Bar Association. It's a problem even for the country, for Nigeria itself, and even Africa as a whole. You know, you must have good data.
Network issues, just be patient. Well, he got disconnected, and then we're finding a way to connect him back. So
I'm back. Yeah, like myself. I can't find it myself. Ah.
mm.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
But I can't see myself.
But I can't. Yes, I can't see you either. It's still trying to connect. But I guess you can go on to save time.
All right, so
You can just go on, sir.
So basically, we needed to do that. So like I was saying, are you there?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, good to be back. Good sorry. So
Yeah.
so basically, we needed to ensure that we have that portal to take care of that issue of verification amongst our colleagues, and of course to also weed out imposters who do legal jobs and who are not lawyers. So that is why we have to do that. And for whatever it is worth, our administration is the first administration that provides for an opportunity for members to pay their bar practicing fee online without having to go through the rigors of going to banks and all of that. So we feel if we are giving these our members all these online options, so it's very important for us to have a portal where they can do this on their own, a strong portal where they can get all this sorted out. So that is the whole idea about the portal. And of course, going forward, you have like an MBA app where you want to check your payment history with the MBA. You can download your bar practicing fee receipts. So what that means is that you don't have to go through the rigors of keeping tellers that could easily be fainted, you know. So you could keep your your tellers out there. You can easily download your receipts online. Another thing is you can, by God's grace, before the month runs out or in July, we're going to launch the online stamp application platform, you know, where you can apply for your stamp online. And then what that means is that the process will be faster for applying for stamp, and then it's also be secure, you know. And another thing we're trying to do with the portal is your ICLE points. You could easily check your ICLE points on the portal and all of those options. So there are lots of things to really take advantage of, and I really encourage us all to actually um, own our home portal. I have mine already, and just enjoy it, because that's a new normal. That's what we have to start doing now, basically. And now, talking about young lawyers, like you would recall, yesterday we just we entered a contract with Law Pavilion to provide free subscription of online law reports and legal resources to all young lawyers. So as such, and it's important because that process will be driven through the MBA website and of course, personal portal of young lawyers. So it's important that young lawyers actually look into this and then get it sorted out. So I might really have to start answering questions specifically as to whatever issues that we might have with the portal now.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for about you. Did I hear you say something about having a personal portal?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, can you tell us more about that?
Now, this is how it works. It's just the way you have your accounts on different platforms online. So it means that you can log on to the MBA website and go ahead to your own personal portal. On your personal portal, your names are there. You could upload your picture. Excuse me, you could upload your picture. You could check your payment history with the MBA. You could access all the services of the MBA online without having to go through the rigors of manual applications and all those stuffs. Now, I think the next question is, how do you access this portal in itself? That's the next question. So all you have to do is to log on to the Nigerian Bar Association website. Nigerian Bar Association website is, unfortunately, I cannot share screen with you here, but the MBA website is nigerianbar.org.ng. It is secured. You log on to the website, then check for the icon on membership portal. Check for the icon on membership portal. Then when you click on membership portal, you will have two options. The first option is asking you to insert your Supreme Court number and your password, while the second option is asking you to get verified. Now, the next question is, how do I know if I am verified or not? How do I log on to the website? How do I log on to the portal? Now, you will know if you are verified if, number one, you regularly receive MBA emails. If you do, that means you are verified. And all you have to do is that you insert a SIM number and then you click forget password. You click forget password. When you click forget password, automatically an email will be sent to you by the MBA giving you a temporary password. You copy from that email, go back to the membership portal itself. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Go back to the membership portal itself and then put in your Supreme Court number and click, and then it will take you straight to your portal. Now, if you're a young lawyer and you have never had anything before now to do with the Nigerian Bar Association, now what you do is this. You click on Get Verified. When you click on Get Verified, it will open a page for you to do your verification. In doing that, you have to ensure that you have your birth certificate, soft copy of same, and you upload your birth certificate, and then when you conclude the process, you will get a prompt response stating that verification is ongoing. Now, within a day or two, or even within that day, you should expect an email from the Nigerian Bar Association giving you your Supreme Court number and then giving you a temporary password. So, yeah, so you have to go back to the membership portal, then insert your Supreme Court number, put in the temporary password, and then go on to your portal. When you access your portal, you can always change your password. Now, the thing is this, when you are inserting your Supreme Court, and this is very important, this is very, very important. When you are inserting your Supreme Court number on that portal, ensure that you put it the same way it appears on your seal, stamp and seal if you are verified, or the way it appears on the email sent to you by the NBA if you have not been verified previously. Now, what it means is that you must write it this way. Your SUPREME COURT number consists of 3 alphabets and 6 figures. The 3 alphabets, which is uniform for everyone, are SCN. Then the 6 figures are personal. They are not the same for everyone. So when you are inserting your SUPREME COURT number, you ensure that the SCN is written and typed together with the figures. It is together with the figures. So it means it will be SCN 11111 together without spacing. So when you do it that way, you put your password, and then you will be able to access the portal. Do you get that?
Wow. Yes, I really appreciate this very clarification. I remember when I was as well trying to get verified on the NBA portal, I was thinking the SCN number was not important, and I was just using the 6 letters until a colleague of mine actually gave a clarification. So we appreciate you, sir, on that. And yes, particularly, I know a lot of people who have the same issues with me. After I got verified, I got my SUPREME COURT number, and then I was trying to log on to this personal portal. I was trying to register, and then they said I'm not verified yet. I have to go and contact my branch for further verification or something. I don't know if you can shed more light on that.
When was that? Let me get that question right. Is it on the portal, or where were you trying to do that?
On the portal. On the portal, I was trying to get, you say we can have a personal portal, right? So I went through the process on membership, and I was trying to register for newsletter or something like that. So, and then they said I should insert my SUPREME COURT number, which I did, and they said it's not verified. I couldn't complete the registration. So what could be the problem, sir?
So the problem still persists. If you have been verified, then you won't have that issue. So verification means that have you been able to access your portal, Victoria?
No, I have not.
No, that's it. That's the
Each time I want to, they will tell me that my SUPREME COURT number has not been verified, and it has been. I was sure that I got verified. I have my SUPREME COURT number now.
Now the thing is this: if you don't receive NBA emails, do you receive NBA emails officially from National?
Yes, I do. No, I don't.
So if you don't receive it, that means that your verification has not been completed. So what it means is that instead of you to insert a SUPREME COURT number on that membership portal, you click on Get Verified, you upload your birth certificate, and then you fill in your SUPREME COURT number if you have it. If you don't have it, you leave that space, and then you insert your phone number and your regular email address, and then you go through the verification process. You will receive an email from the NBA telling you that now you have been verified. It is until you conclude that process that you can actually access your portal. And if you don't conclude that process and access your portal, it will be difficult for you to enjoy any online services by the Nigerian Bar Association. So I would say for you, yes, you know your SUPREME COURT number, but we don't have your contact details at the NBA. And that is the whole essence of doing this. So we need to have your email address and your phone number so that we could easily contact you in the event that we need you to do anything for us, or you need us to do anything for you. Because every now and again, we would be communicating with members individually and collectively through their email address. So if you don't have your email address, it will be difficult for you to enjoy any of our online services. And that is the essence of you clicking on Get Verified when you get to the NBA membership portal.
Okay. All right, sir. I appreciate that clarification, sir. So let's quickly go to other quick links on NBA portal. One of which is Find a Lawyer.
Okay.
And there is another one of Report a Lawyer. So can you tell us about how that works?
All right then. See, they Find a Lawyer option is one thing that we are really particular about, because we believe it's a link, it's a portal that would engender public confidence in the legal profession. What it means is that if a non-lawyer wants to hire a lawyer, it could actually confirm whether or not that lawyer is really called to the Supreme Court of Nigeria or called to the Nigerian bar. So it's very easy and free. All the person has to do is to log on to the website of the Nigerian Bar Association and then click find the lawyer. Insert the name of the lawyer and it will bring options. And there and then you will find out whether the person is a lawyer or not. I would agree that we have some people that indeed they are lawyers and their names or their present
details are not there.
But what that means is that perhaps they change their names at some point, or they have some issues with the Supreme Court of Nigeria. So if they change their names, their previous names will be there. And then the process will be for that person to go to the Supreme Court and ensure that on the roll of legal practitioners, the change of name that he or she has done is reflected. When it is not reflected, we at the Nigerian Bar Association would reflect it also in our database. Then for those of our colleagues who did not change names, but for one reason or the other, they couldn't find their names, we are sure of what we have on that platform and in our database, because what we have is as received from the Supreme Court of Nigeria. So as such, we will encourage such persons to send us mail on support@nigerianbar.org.ng. I repeat, support@nigerianbar.org.ng. Send us a mail. When you send us that mail, you ensure you attach your bar certificates to it, evidence of payments of your last bar fee, and evidence of payment of branch dues, if any. Of course, we appreciate that some of our colleagues are in diaspora and they might not really have evidence of branch dues payment. But at least oblige us with evidence of payment of bar practicing fee and your call to bar certificate. And from our own end, we would investigate if indeed the error was from the Supreme Court or otherwise. And if the error is from the Supreme Court, we ensure that same is addressed and your name is reflected in our database. But if we cannot be sure, then we would have little or no option than to refer you to the Chief Registrar of the Supreme Court, who is the custodian of the role of legal practitioners in Nigeria. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate what you're doing. You're doing a nice job, and we are happy. And I asked about 2 questions earlier about the report a lawyer. What is it about that? Yes. Yes. Find a lawyer that's reported there.
Well, the thing is that every now and again we receive some complaints about lawyers from non-lawyers and from clients and even from fellow colleagues. So in an effort to make that process of complaints easy, our profession is arguably the only profession in Nigeria that has a well-known self-discipline mechanism through the almighty LPDC, you know. So we encourage and implore members of the profession and even non-members, if they have any complaints against a lawyer, they could make the complaints through that avenue, and then we would look at it whether the complaint is very thorough enough and deserving of the council coming around for some explanation one way or the other. So it's just another way, of course, of ensuring and engendering public confidence in the legal profession.
Okay, thank you, sir. Well, to our viewers, in case you're just joining us, we are live with HABEEB LAWAL, the Assistant Publicity Secretary to the NBA, Nigerian Bar Association. And we're talking about quick links on the NBA portal. And he has spoken extensively about so many benefits and advantages and things that we can gain from accessing the NBA portal. And part of which is the Get Verified link. There is the link to have your personal portal where every lawyer who has been verified will have to register and have a personal portal to himself. We also have the quick link of Report a Lawyer, accessible to everybody, whether a legal practitioner or not. So if you have a grievance about a particular lawyer, all you just have to do is to click on the link, and then you make your report and it goes straight to the NBA. So the coming of this NBA portal has really aided and eased the rigors of access to NBA, and thank God for ICT. It has really done us well. And also, he has also spoken about the fact that you can pay your bar practice fee online. So you don't have to go to bank and queue up and wait up and all of that. You can just do that from the comfort of your room, on your bed, on your kitchen, anywhere. You just pay, and then you will also be able to access your receipts online. And that's a nice initiative. However, on the issue of payment of bar practice fee online, a lot of persons are having issues. A lot of persons don't even know that there is that possibility of paying your bar practice fee online. So I don't know if you can be magnanimous enough, sir, to take us through the process of payments of bar practice fee online. As regards the issue of payment of branch dues, I understand that you said the portal is not out yet until later this year, that is in July. So the one that we have now, payment of bar practice fee online, a lot of persons are having issues. I don't know if you can take us through, sir.
All right, basically, you could pay your bar practice fee online, and I would tell you from our records, 30% of lawyers who paid their bar practice fee in 2020 actually paid it online.
Wow.
Actually paid it online, and they didn't have issues with that because we have a payment gateway that's Paystack. So you pay through Paystack.
Okay.
It's very easy the way you make payments to buy stuffs, Victoria, on Jumia, everything. So it's very easy. And then you get your Paystack receipt, and then after some time, check your payment history on your portal. Then you will be able to make your payments. But like I said, if you cannot access your portal, then you cannot make that payment. So it's still the same thing. So the good thing is that when you are verified, you access your portal, you have the liberty to do things like this. So this process of making payments online for bar practicing fee was very easy this year, and a lot of our members actually took advantage of it. And there is no regret because some of our members in diaspora even had to pay online, and they were able to do that without any rigor whatsoever.
Okay, that's very good. And well, meaning that first thing first, if you are new to the NBA portal, the first thing you need to do, if you've not been verified, is you get verified, after which you register on your personal portal. It is on fulfillment of this prerequisite that you can actually pay your bar practice fee online. Am I correct?
Yes, of course you can.
Okay. Thank you so much for that clarification. And okay, sir. Okay, okay. I understand that you you'll soon be your tenure will soon be ending.
Yeah, very
And
soon.
then thank you for serving us, sir.
Oh, it's
And
been a
by
pleasure.
way of yes, but just by way of inquiry,
Yeah.
for the purposes of the young lawyers like me, I never knew who the assistant public secretary is. So, what have you done so far? What are your achievements?
Oh, well, one of my achievements, I think, it's talking to you today. Engaging members. you know, engaging members every now and again. Before we came on board, MBA was more like those olden days radio stations where they just talk, and then no way to respond, no way to give feedback, no way to even tell them that yes, I heard what you're saying. So, so we have to change all of that, ensure that we get information across to people live and direct and in a very communicable, easier and very responsive way, and of course respectful way of manner. We have taken full advantages of social media to do this. When I came on board, I handled the MBA social media platforms, all MBA social media platforms. So when I came on board, particularly the MBA Twitter account, MBA Twitter account was opened in 2010, and between 2010 and 2018, it had just 10,000 followers. And I could recall in September 2018 when I started taking care of that particular handle, I checked the DM and then I saw a request of someone asking me to send him MBA anthem. Apparently, the person thought MBA was National Basketball Association. So, so we have to change that. And now today, I'm happy to tell you that today we have achieved 75% increase in the followership of Nigerian Bar Association on Twitter. Today we have 17,400 followers, and it's still growing. Meaning that we have been able to do that in just 1.5 years. And when I came on board, another thing that we did was we set up a toll-free line at the MBA Secretariat, and just so that members could reach out to the MBA for free. Of course, you have to mind us and be patient with us, because people that are handling it are not experts. So you might not be able to get the kind of warmth that you would get if you call MTN or DSTV. But at least you could call for free and then have your queries answered one way or the other. Another thing I have been able to do is I have cornered the ICT department of the MBA, and that is why we have this new website we're talking about, and of course this MBA portal. The MBA portal and website designing is an initiative of the MBA president himself, Mr. Paul Usoro, SAN, who is a very innovative leader, and I am privileged to be the other national officer with him on that project. And we keep finding ways to give our members the regular and reasonable service that they deserve in a very easy and seamless manner. Of course, I also happen to be the youngest of all the national officers. So somehow the responsibility of advancing the cause of the young lawyers at some point were on my shoulders. And I'm happy that to an extent we have been able to show our younger colleagues that we care about them. One of such is, despite the inflation in Nigerian economy between 2018 and 2019. In 2018, young lawyers paid 20,000 naira to attend the MBA conference, but in 2019, notwithstanding the inflation, that amount was reduced to 15,000 naira. Just yesterday again, the president announced the subscription of a law pavilion for all young lawyers. I'm so proud of that achievement, and I pray that it continues. Another thing we have done is to
Amen.
ensure that I continue to support the YLF Governing Council, and I've also been able to maintain a fluid mentorship, you know, for younger colleagues, just to make them to understand that we also can reach the pinnacle of our career. And one legacy that I will be so happy to be with is that if you look at the people that are coming up now to contest for my office, they are about the most. We have my office as the most aspirants in the forthcoming NBA national elections. And I'm so happy that people have seen that even when you take responsibility for a seemingly smaller office, you can make it bigger by showing capacity and being useful and responsive and serving with all passion and all honesty the people you are meant to serve. And one thing I'm happy about is that all other assistant offices were scrapped actually at the 2019 annual general meeting of Nigerian Bar Association. And the only one that is not scrapped, which young lawyers can run for, is my present office. So I'm happy, and that's because I've tried as much as I can with all modesty and humility, and of course, with all gratitude to the NBA president, who has shown some confidence and belief in me to serve and show that young lawyers, if given responsibilities, can actually discharge those responsibilities with all strength and with all strength and commitment. So I think it is until I go that my achievements can actually be appreciated.
Appreciated.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Yeah. Yes, sir. We're happy. Thank you for taking us through your administration, and we appreciate all the efforts you put. And I understand that you may be receiving some negative comments, but like I always say, uneasy is the head that wears the crown. It's easy to just be outside and cast aspersion and blame all the players of the NBA, but the main thing is when you get there, what can you do to make better the situation?
Very well.
Yeah. So comments are coming, and I don't know if you can answer them. One of which is, sir, what of NBA shops as reflected on the portal? What does it entail?
Okay, now we have a lot of options on that portal, and those options are to show you what we are looking at and our focus for the future. I think it's better now. You are better. You are better placed now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
All the while.
All okay. Right. Sorry.
So we have a lot of options on the portal, and those options show you what we are looking at. Many of those options have not been activated just yet, but we are dedicated and committed to activating them. One of them is the NBA shop. It is a place where you can order any NBA, pamphlets, souvenirs. We have ties. Unfortunately, I'm not using our tie now, but then we have good ties for lawyers. We have some for females too. We have jogs. We have a lot of things that you could buy that are branded by the NBA. So we have wallets, we have key holders, and all of that. So I'm hopeful that very soon we're going to activate all those options, and the members can actually make order for some objects on the NBA portal and get it. That's it.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, sir. Another question here is some of our members cannot get their enrollment number from the portal. What can you say?
You cannot get your enrollment
like they have gone through the process.
But you will get your enrollment number when you get verified. The moment you fill in your details, when you click get verified and upload your call to birth certificate, NBA would respond to you by sending to you your Supreme Court number, which is your username for the NBA portal. And then you will also be sent a temporary password that you could use to access the NBA portal. So one way for you to get your Supreme Court number is for you to go to the NBA membership portal, click Get Verified, and then follow the verification procedure, and NBA will send you a mail when you are done. And we have checked your documents and we are sure that they are fine and good. You will be sent your Supreme Court number because we have it. And then a temporary password which you could use to log onto your portal.
Okay. I hope the person asking this question has gotten the clarification that he needs, that it is upon successful verification that you get your Supreme Court number, and you don't get your Supreme Court on your number. When it gets successful, NBA will send it to you to your email address. That question has been answered. Well, to our followers, you can just drop your comments. We'll be rounding up the session in a few minutes' time. Before the question starts popping up, I don't know if you have anything to say by way of passing. Is there anything that I should have asked question about and I have not? Can you please take us through, sir?
I think you have been a very wonderful moderator. So I think I'm not sure if there are things that I'm not taking care of as regards verification and the online MBA portal for members. Except that I encourage our colleagues to get this verification done, particularly the young lawyer. You cannot access the benefits of the free subscription for Law Pavilion except you are verified. So it's very important for you to go through the verification process. It's seamless, it's easy, and it's free. Before now, it used to be by way of payment of 2,000 naira, but now it's free. So why won't you do it? So you just get it done. And please, when you go to the portal, ensure you upload your picture so that we can see you. I know the way you look at
it. Okay. All right. We appreciate you, sir. The Young Lawyers Forum Chairman, Gombe Branch, would like to say a remark. While we are waiting questions from our viewers, I also want to appreciate you all for following us. Thank you for taking out time to be here. Where? Okay. I can't see.
Hello, saying Ibrahim.
I can see.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to use this opportunity to thank each and everyone here present, particularly our guest, Mr. HABEEB LAWAL, the Assistant National Publicity Secretary of the NBA. Yes, so I thank everyone here, particularly our guest. It has been a pleasure interacting with you, sir, and we look forward to having you on board some other time. And to all the participants, we thank you and we appreciate you all. I will also thank the moderator, Miss Victoria Ojola. She has done a wonderful job. I thank you all.
Okay, that's a our able, capable, and commendable.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we appreciate you, sir. And well, no question has come in yet, So we would like to call it a day. Thank you for having us, sir. It's a very great honor on my part to host you. I am delighted, and thank you, sir. Okay, for those who didn't know my name is Victoria Titilayo Ojola. I'm a young lawyer. I'm a young serving call lawyer here in Gombe State, and I'm glad to be associated with this branch. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Victoria. I'm really happy.
Yes.
I never knew you are that young at the bar, but you have moderated very well. And I'm so happy and encouraged that you have even decided to be interested in the activities of your association. It's very important that as a lawyer that you join up with Nigerian Bar Association. Is something that is commendable, and I also encourage you to encourage others who are young lawyers like you to know what MBA is all about. Because if you don't try to get information, it's very easy for you to have assumptions, and many a times assumptions are almost always wrong. But with some little effort at getting information, would realize that the NBA is trying to protect and will continue to protect the interest of the members of the legal profession. I think what remains is for me to give you all in Gombe branch, the NBA YLF and the NBA leadership in Gombe branch, the goodwill of the president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Paul Osoro SAN, and to thank you so much for having me. I hope someday when this lockdown is gone, and we can regain our life as it used to be, I would come around physically this time around to come to Gombe and say hi to everyone. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Amen. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Victoria. Bye, Gombe.
All right. Bye.
Yeah.